certainly heard quite clearly the intention to increase or maintain education funding. What we're seeing is a reduction. Fine, there's a commitment to fund enrollment growth, but then to see enrollment growth frozen in subsequent years, that will have a very real impact on our families and our students. If we look at the trajectory of enrollment growth within Edmonton Public for the past 9 years, we increased by about 3%. So we have every reason to believe that we next year at Edmonton Public will welcome an additional 3,000 students. So our growth pressures continue, our enrollment continues, and so it's essential that we continue to be funded for enrollment growth. And again, we don't see that in subsequent years in this budget, and that is of great concern to Edmonton Public Schools. We're in a situation where we have growing needs as a district, but yet we're expected to deal with and manage a budget that isn't going to grow with us. The problem came actually because we had to base our spring budget on a number of assumptions, and we had to pass those assumptions along to our individual schools. And so they had to make decisions, and some really tough decisions in some situations, on what they chose to fund and what they didn't fund. And so the tricky part has been in this interim period as we wait for a budget. So in some ways, finally we have a provincial budget. There's a lot happening right now. You know, new Education Act, new regulations, budget, and now we're talking about a funding framework review. Edmonton Public is involved in those conversations. They're ongoing conversations. They're important conversations. What I would say, though, is that it's fine to review it, but we still need the funds to fund a funding framework review. The two go hand in hand.